Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your second reading of the day. Whew, it is swimming with all kinds of energies these days. Whew, yeah, it's okay, Pisces. We're going to get through it. Everything's okay. So, let's look at this. So this morning's reading, it's really about who's poking you here, okay? Who is trying to steal your energy? What kind of energy is trying to steal your energy, steal your power? Okay, and that's the block. That's the block you're trying to get past, okay? Who's testing your patience? Who's doing this? You even see here, okay, the devil's like poking your patience. And here you are, Pisces, trying to just do your own thing. These were this morning's cards for the reading. So I just want to leave them out, and I think they're actually the thumbnail for the first video. If you want to go see that, go ahead. We're going to keep our sense of humor, we're going to keep our sense of cool, and we're just going to keep reading, Pisces, right? I'm going to help you out with this. I'm going to help you through your week. And if you're not having this type of week, good for you. And you know, this is always good to listen to anyway, Pisces, because you know that at some point, somebody, somewhere, sometime is going to come around and just poke at you, right? It's going to happen. And then your power is going to go away from you. So I want you to file this, write it down, keep it close, so that when it does happen, you have the tools. So we're going to look at Midheaven, Pinnacle 36, 3, 6, and 9, all represented here. So absolutely. So it says here, the Midheaven contains clues about how your family trained you to be visible in the world, your relationship to other people's authority, and how you step into your own personal authority. It describes the future mountaintop, the pinnacle of your work in the world. The Midheaven is the highest point of the chart, where the sun would be at midday, which, by the way, there is the sun from this morning's. Okay? This most public visible point of the chart acts like a flagpole on top of your personal castle. Flagpole? Not a flag, but it is a wreath. Okay? So I like the fact that your personal authority, there he is. So I think that these cards really were like coming in with this one. So inventory your professional reputation. Ask what you can do to strengthen it. Update your website. Look at your definition of success. Make sure your definition of success. Make sure it's your own. Actually, makes you happy. And it's not one that you've inherited from your family or mentors. This could be a mentor as well, right? Many, many meanings here. Think about the training you received from these authorities. Authority, there you go. And notice where it still serves you and where you need to release their preconceptions and step into something bigger. My preconceptions of things were that people, when I ask for something and I'm not getting served or given what I need, my preconception for what I've been taught by looking at my parents or my father, the way he reacted to things, is that somebody's always trying to put one over on you. And the biggest thing that I've learned is that sometimes people just make mistakes, right? Plus, sometimes people just don't like to be called on their mistakes. And that's very human too. So it's to give them the benefit of the doubt, show them the truth of the situation. Tell them how you feel. Look, I feel like I've been had, you know, like I asked for something and you didn't give it to me. You know, if somebody had done that to you, how would you feel? You probably wouldn't feel very good about it either. So, you send that to them, right? You let them know. So, it says you may to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken an ambition that may not make sense to anybody else. If you choose not to seek your sense of accomplishment as reflected in the outside world, your midheaven can speak of a quieter sense of personal authority. A quieter sense of personal authority, right? This is your life. Define a mountaintop for yourself. Take the next step in that direction. The challenge is traditions, other people's expectation, family history. It may be complementary to your idea or your own potential. It may be hurdles to overcome as you find your true path. Okay? Underneath all worldly sense of ambition is a soul's longing to live out its potential. Listen to the call. So I feel in this one, they're giving you a lot more of, look, You have certain things and certain ways of thinking that maybe not your own. The idea is to keep your power, to find your own personal source of success, authority, and clarity so that you can move forward in life. Okay? So most certainly, do what you can this way, okay? All right, my beautiful wands. Here we go. Here we go. Let's pick, we have the beautiful, the 7 Energies Oracle. So this is the second reading of the day. I feel a little lighter with this one. Feels a little better. Yeah, yeah. A lot of truth being dropped here. A lot of stuff. Okay. Yeah, I think my biggest thing is that I feel that I've been taught that people have hidden agendas to always get one over you. Okay. It's an old way of thinking, but it is a way of thinking. It is very aggressive. It's very masculine. So it happens, right? Sometimes that happens, right? So let's see here. There's a whole bunch of cards that fell out. Let's try this again. Let's try to get one out here. Half the deck fell out, so I'm less tempted to keep it that way, right? Whoa, okay. Great and full. Okay, so always important to this is what makes you feel great and full. I like the way they put grateful, but what makes you feel grateful? For also celebration, right? They always go back to that. What makes you feel grateful? Grateful for your life. Grateful for your power? Absolutely. Okay? You put it out there. You say what you have to say. And if it comes back and people are genuine and they try to make it right, then it's good. If they don't, you've told them how you feel. You've, in an essence, not called them out, but told them, look, that didn't feel right, and that didn't feel good, and that was, that wasn't great. And then you go back to feeling great. Because you spoke your truth, you let them know, you gave them a chance to come back without provocation, just sending them, like the information, the truth. And they have a chance to make it better. And if they don't, then you know where you stand. You know that you're not going to be, going in that energy. You're not going to be going through any of that. You're going to do your own thing, right? And you release that energy. You let it go. You let it go. You bring more light to the situation, right? This morning was all about having boundaries. You see, there's the word boundaries. You put boundaries. Okay, and you keep going towards destination, your star. Even though sometimes it's a little dark, sometimes it's a little bit annoying, sometimes, the devil's poking at you. You keep a grateful heart. And you say everything's great, and I feel full and blessed. Okay, so they're bringing that in. Absolutely, they're bringing that in. And I don't blame them for bringing that in. That's important, Pisces. Okay. So number 4, great and full. Before you can begin to understand the process of manifesting your desires, you need to practice deep gratitude and the willingness to share that with others. This is the true nature of prosperity. It's not about the things you accumulate at all. It's about how you feel, right? You're invited to surrender to an important truth. There is always enough for you. There's enough time to do the things you need and desire to do. Yep, right here. There's time. Yeah, even though there's just a small light, you have time. Enough opportunities to express your talents, connect to your purpose, enough magic circulating through the invisible word into the visible. Begin your day immersed in gratitude for everything you have and everything you can't yet see. The unmanifest which begins with every breath you take. Know that you are enough and all your needs are being fulfilled, even if you doubt this in some moments. No one's success can make you feel small, and comparing yourself to others never works. Your life is brimming with unique potential. Focus on that. When you hold this feeling of gratitude, and acts as a magical open sesame to the floodgates of abundance. Couple that with a playful sense of detachment, and you'll find that miracles have an uncanny way of showing up in your life. Your intentions burst forth into reality with little effort on your part. There's hope brimming with potentiality. It's okay that you don't always trust this. You are not alone in holding the candle high for transformation. Right now, contemplate on being the energy of enough makes you feel. Eventually, you'll have no attachment to what you do or do not manifest in the material world. What you do or do not have. Then, like magic, you have more than enough. What a fascinating universe we live in. Yes, we do. All right. So here we go, Pisces. I'm going to put these aside right here. I'm going to put these aside, and we're going to pull some cards from the Wise Spell Tarot. All right. Moving on. Moving on, right? Ace of Swords. Five of Cups. Ace of Cups. Nice. Look at all these cups. Ooh, I'm sorry. I just jarred you. You're looking at this and it all went fuzzy for a minute. Okay. Alrighty. Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, Five of Cups, Ace of Cups. If you keep moving on, if you keep transitioning to where you need to go, the breakthrough will come. Okay? And it's going to be made apparent why you had to stop and look at these things that were not working out for you, because there was an opportunity that was much bigger waiting. Okay? They've been saying that over and over again. The Five of Swords as well. You feel like you're losing? Maybe you're not. It depends on which side you are. You could be winning, you could be losing. Are you losing really? Maybe you're winning. Okay? Depends on which side you are. Which side of how you are dealing with this. The Hierophant, traditional, and Three of Pentacles. So a new association, I feel like, or an old association. In other words, tapping back to spirit. A lot of people don't know that they didn't really, you weren't taught this. To me, this is my spirit guides, and this is usually a traditional thing that you did, okay? I won't call it anything specific, but what you were taught as you were growing up. You were taught a lot of things. But the problem with the Hierophant is always whether he's expanding or he has stopped learning. And if he keeps learning, then you can keep going forward. You can broaden your horizons. You can expand. You can build teams and relationships with spirit and other people and other points of view. Okay? So you can turn the Five of Cups, okay, with the Three Cups down, you can turn it into an opportunity of 3 new partnerships. Okay? So it's not a loss, it's a gain. What you lose, you gain elsewhere. And I think that's always the biggest message they come out with. The Page of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? It doesn't help anything to actually just keep swinging at the clouds. My Page of Swords is always about swinging at the clouds. Chasing windmills. Tapping into gossips or ways of thinking. It's always been that way. Okay? Don't be, I don't know. Don't subscribe to just one way of thinking. Make sure that your mind is open to many, many things. Not all of these things are going to come to fruition. It's about great mental skills and communicating easily. The page is also an ideas person, but he does tend to have like grandiose ideas. It's the youth of it. It's the snapping to judgment. The knight and the page, a lot of the times, they have great ideas and they make up their minds really quickly about it too. Him, it's, you can talk your way into things or out of things, but he's lacking a lot of the times all of the components, right? So it really hinders like the growing, the ability to plant and seed things. Yeah, it's also releasing the control about how the outcome is going to be. See, I feel that in a lot of ways, this like is a mini emperor, right? But at least he thinks he is. He's like sitting there, you know, holding on to things, thinking it's going to bring him stability. But the emperor knows that the stability comes from within. It's nothing that you hold on to. It's nothing outside of you. It's something inside of you. And the cards speak of this. The Pentacle as well speak of this. Okay? You have to do that within. You have to define the new, you have to find the new definitions that make you who you are, that make you the strong and powerful person that you're meant to be. Stay open with the Hierophant. Don't close yourself off. Don't say it is what it is. In this reading, especially with these cards that come out, I'm feeling a sense of, well, this is what I was taught. This is what I know. You have to go beyond that, past that with the Six of Swords. You got to move past that. As hard as it is, sometimes we don't realize we're still stuck in things. Like I said, I was talking about, my father always thought that everybody was having one over him. He always thought that he had to defend himself. He walked through life thinking that everybody was making fun of him or trying to pardon the language, screw him over. Okay? And that is something that he had. And that's something that was passed on, whether I realized it or not. Right? So when something goes wrong and somebody outside of my initial circle, and something goes wrong and I don't get what I wanted or thought I was, whatever happens, immediately because of my upbringing, I think, well, why did they screw me over? Maybe they just made a mistake. Maybe that wasn't the intention at all. So you see what I'm saying, right? I'm using myself as a personal example. So you have to go a different route. It may not apply to anything here, but it's a general example of what I'm talking about. Sometimes we have to disconnect the things even we don't understand that are part of us. We always just think that they're, you know, somebody's out to get us, or something is out to get us, or the energy's out to get us, like that devil. Is the devil really out to get you? Are you letting the devil get to you? Okay? That's what they're trying to bring in. Are you blocking yourself because you want answers right now to whatever you're working on? Okay? Instead of taking the time to just be happy that you're here. That you have a light shining, a bright light shining. You know, that you're walking towards, that you're making your way, that you're manifesting something at all. Some people have no direction at all. You have a direction. You may not have all the answers, but you have a direction. So please, just keep going the way you are. Keep focusing on the big picture, okay? And keep learning. Don't be stuck in structure, and build your own structure. Know that success will come, that clarity will come. It's on the way. It's definitely there. Just don't block it from coming in. There's enough things that happen that can stop it from coming in. Be free as the breeze, you know? That's what I feel like. I feel like they're saying just chill. Chill, Pisces. Okay? Don't get stuck in stuff. Let the clarity come through. Don't defeat yourself before you need to. Okay? Like he says, transition. Be on the right side of the wind. Of the wind. Of the wind or the wind. Be on the right side. Okay? Let it clear your mind. Don't let it clutter it and have you chasing clouds, right? And don't tie yourself down on the little stuff. Okay? You have more power than that. You have so much structure. You have great opportunities. Rejuvenating, beautiful stuff. Positive growth coming in with a lot of help, partnerships, spiritual and otherwise. Things that can grow. You have such potential here. You don't need to stifle it or stop it from happening. Okay, there's a lot of cups here. There's a lot of, see? There's the cup. Be grateful. It's the same thing. Alright, my beautiful Pisces. That's it. That's it for today. That's it for the block. Woo! This week. I'm going to need a vacation from this week. Every time I do these, I feel like I need a nap. Amazing. Amazing, Pisces. I hope this helps you a lot. And like I said before, if this doesn't apply to you, take notes. It will. It might. I know I'm taking notes. Nothing's happening, but I'm going to take notes on this because it made me realize just the fact recently, like I said, my father's point of views. I was affected just by being in the environment, right? So, just try it. Just do it. Just keep doing the work, my beautiful Pisces. You're going to get there. We all will. And we'll get there with flying colors and maybe a smile on our face rather than a frown. Okay? Tomorrow we're going to look at your past and how that affects you. Although I feel like today we did that again. I feel like we're always like one day ahead. I don't know. Maybe I'll end up with the next card and we'll be in next week. But whatever. Backwards is forwards and forwards is backwards, and we'll just take what comes. Take care of yourself. Love, light, and blessings. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now.